So the final section of things that we're going to talk about is planning and promoting your launch. So the best launches, as Katie mentioned, are not just a moment or a day, but a whole week. The launch is a series of moments. It's really important in drawing attention from your network, from people who are new to your work but might be interested. And these earliest paid subscribers are going to become perpetual promoters of your writing. So when you launch, you really want to make a splash. You really want to invest in this effort. It's a newsworthy milestone to build community, to engage in discourse that matters, to sort of make that first step towards striking out towards independence, if that's something that you're looking for. And that means investing, again, this effort in getting the word out and showing people all the stuff that you can do. So the first thing here is to draft a series of launch posts. We actually recommend posting and promoting your work as often as possible for the first week. So for some writers, that maybe means posting every day for the first 5 days, or maybe every other day. I know it seems like a lot, and in the long run, we don't think you're going to be posting every day. You're going to go back to your normal cadence. Maybe that's once or twice a week or something like that. But you're going to get all sorts of new people coming to your Substack during your launch, and those people will have never seen your work before, and you want to show them the full range of what you can do with your work. You're going to get new subscribers every single time that you post a new essay, every time you promote something, and it also helps you experiment with new formats and see what resonates. You can mix your longer work with shorter things like voice memos or link roundups or something like that to show people, like, this is an example of a free post. This is an example of a paid post. Like, keep it all free in that first week, but just show people the kinds of things that they are going to get. In addition, the other reason to do these more frequent posts during your launch week is because maybe somebody starts out as a free subscriber because they're sort of curious but not ready to pay. But then they love your day 3 post that they get in their inbox, and they're like, okay, like maybe I'll do it now. You don't want to keep them waiting until like 2 weeks later when they find something that they really like. You really want to get that launch week to be this big wave of subscribers. As an example for this, so musician Jeff Tweedy recently launched on Substack, which is super exciting. And so he started out with his announcement post, the one that we walked through at the beginning. But after that, the next day, he posted a voice memo of a song that he found on his phone from a while back. And then on the third day, he added a photo of a photo of himself and a short note. So again, like really just reminding your readers that they're there, reminding them to share, getting new attention every time that you share something. So the next section is to promote your launch everywhere. So your paid Substack launch is no time to be shy. You are at the mercy of social media algorithms. Remember, on a platform like Twitter, Facebook, or LinkedIn, just because you share something does not mean all your followers are going to see it. In fact, a minority of your followers are going to see it. And so after posting just once about your Substack launch, most people still won't have seen it, and they're not going to know. So it might feel bad to like be posting and sharing a lot, but that's how you are going to reach all the people who want to see your work and want to see your big news. So the things that we recommend here, one is beforehand to draft social media posts that link to your announcement for all of your platforms. If you haven't connected your Substack to your Twitter and you're active on Twitter, I would recommend doing that because it alerts your Twitter followers that you have a Substack publication. I would also tell a trusted circle of friends, press, influencers, etc. in advance. Tell them that you're about to go paid on Substack and that my launch day is so-and-so, and when it comes out, would you be able to do me a favor and share it with anyone you know, share it on your Facebook, whatever. In addition to that, make sure your Substack is linked in your website, your social media bios, your email signature, everywhere it can be. I would also customize your welcome email to new paid subscribers, telling them like, if they love it, can they share it with a friend? Can they forward it with a friend? And then keep engaging with your supporters throughout launch week. So if other people are praising your publication on their social media, like reply to them, retweet it. Remember, like you want to keep reminding people that your publication exists for this first week. When we look at the growth arcs of publications that go paid, we usually see that huge jump during launch. And then after that, it sort of goes back to more of a slow, steady growth. So you really want to invest in that launch moment. As some examples here, we see this user who writes the finance Substack front month did this great Twitter thread celebrating that they were going paid. They showed their growth map. They explained the kind of content that they would be publishing. Remember, when you're promoting not only to your existing readers, but also to brand new folks who haven't seen it before. And I think Twitter threads like this work really well. This is from Christopher Curtis, who's an investigative reporter. When he went independent and started writing on Substack, he actually made a video to announce that. And I thought that was really clever and engaging. Twitter and honestly, all the social media platforms, they love videos, they love images. So if you have those, always do that. And you can link your announcement post or your subscribe button in the reply tweet or something. That can sometimes be an effective way to vary it up. Cool. So the last thing is to make a plan. We've given you a bunch of advice. It sort of feels like there's this big intimidating checklist of things to do before launch, and it's not something that you can do in a day. So last time we introduced the Substack Grow workbook in a Google Sheets or an Excel doc that was going to help you make plans to promote your work on a consistent basis. So Katie has made a new one for folks to think about how they're going to plan their launch. And it's listed some key moments such as did you draft your first announcement post? Did you email your friends to tell them you're going to start a Substack? You might also consider adding like pitching to any like publications in your field or doing a promo video. Like, again, the workbook is for you to customize. We're just giving you a template that you can build off of just so you can stay on top of the components that go into a really good launch. As a final note, I wanted to mention that you can relaunch to readers too. So I know some folks here do have paid subscriptions turned on already, and you might feel like, oh my gosh, I don't think I did all of the things that you mentioned just now. Like, is it over? Like, did I lose my launch moment? That's not true at all. So all of these tips can apply even if you already have paid subscriptions on. Honestly, even if you are not introducing paid subscriptions and you're just introducing something new that's free and you just want to celebrate something with your readers and make a big moment. So some things that you can do include celebrating a publishing anniversary or a subscriber milestone, similar to how, so maybe you've already done paid, but you've done it for a year. You can celebrate a year and remind everybody. Maybe you're introducing a new content line, like you're adding a podcast or a weekly column or something that you've never had before. You might want to remind everybody that you're going paid and do another cycle of promotion. Or maybe you are announcing a life change, like quitting a job to do Substack full time, or something else that would sort of show how the paid Substack sort of fits into your personal story and why it is so important to you. And anything like this can be a way to remind your readers, hey guys, like this is why I have paid subscriptions on. This is why it really means a lot. And this is all of the good work that you will be getting if you so choose to pay for my newsletter.